Hello, we're going to talk how to protect your data here. There are different types of hackers attack. See here, the picture here, a malware. So what is the malware infection? Can cause all sorts of headaches, of course. Let's take a look here. They say that different types of malicious computer programs. So it's pretty much like this way here. When you receive an email and the email have a attached file, you click on that attached file here, then you get a virus. That's very, very typical. Even the attached file looks like a Word. It actually is not Word. It's an executable file. That's a computer file, can run in your computer. So if you receive an email from someone you know, which was pretended by a hacker, or someone you don't know, you click on that attached file here. Looks like it's a Word file. It's actually an executable file, runnable file here. You get different type of virus here. So that's you have a virus here, means you have a malicious computer programs, attack programs here in your computer. This said that the malware is the most common one here. That's very true here. And that one here is going to steal information most of the time. They go to your computer, steal all of your sensible information, including your bank account information. That's number one here. Number two, they can destroy data here. They wipe off your data here. And then they can harm the flow of the data through a network. They can try to via your network to attack other computers. And the last one here, to take control of some of the computer function here. With that, they can actually hijack your computer and to conduct a hacker's attack to a website. So there are many problems you can have here. And this one said that, which is true, you may not know here. For instance, a hacker hijacked your computer to attack a website. You don't know. You don't even know. And they don't need to let you know. Why they need you to know? They don't have to. If they destroy your data here, then you may know. But when they do take the control of your computer, you don't know here. For example, they give one example here. Alert message warning user, you are infected by some sort here. Then you are going to click on something to install something here to fix it. The hacker tells you your computer got a problem, which you don't. Click on here for solution here, then which you did. Now you have a problem. So that kind of call malicious email you need to pay attention to. You need to make sure that's really from someone you know, like from your IT guy, your admin guy, even from your IT guy, from your admin guy. If you have any doubts, you may want to verify. How can you verify? You will pick up the phone, call the guy to say that, hey, you sent me an email, asked me to download something to fix the problem. Did you? That guy will say yes or no. That guy should not say that, hey, why you call me? I already sent you an email. Can you read your email here? No, should not. Never. Because nowadays, people can pretending to be other people to do the stuff. It's going to happen to everyone here if you're not careful. It actually happened to me once. I received an email from someone I know, then which was a pretended hacker. I didn't realize. I click on the link here, my computer got virus. With the antivirus software I have installed in my computer, what happened was the problem or you say the virus, the software virus here, was not been fixed in terms of get rid of, but by isolated here. Then after that, the antivirus software kept sending me patch. Try this patch, try that patch to see if we can get rid of. Eventually I gave up. So my computer got a virus, but I pay my $50 a year for the antivirus software. So what I get is not get rid of the virus, but they isolated the virus here. In certain area, you know your computer got virus. We cannot fix it here, but we isolate it here. So the virus cannot do any damage to your computer. I said, okay. So that's it. Learn from the hardware. Huh? And they have something else here, different terms called scareware, becomes the goal to scare the user exactly what the thief want. And they have a called ransomware to delete public. They're going to steal your data here. Right? As I mentioned before, the hackers typically they want to steal some data for money, or they want just to crash your system for fun here, like a challenge here, which is totally wrong and it's unethical, it's illegal, but they are bad guys, they are good guys here in the real world as well as in the cyberspace here. The second type here, you don't have a malware, you have a type of hackers attack called virus here. Then this one to say that a virus can found in many type here, of course here. Typically, when you open a file here, well, or then you get the virus here. So virus is actually a very generic term used in general to talk about hackers attack here. So virus can be, everything can be a virus. Yeah, my computer got a virus here, so everybody know. And there are different types of virus. In this case, the term here, we do have some consensus, but they are not solid defined. To means virus means this type of problem, or the worm means that type of problem here. Yes, it may and it may not here. Okay. Or you copy a file here from some computer, and that file got infected, then your computer got infected here. So check the worm here. The worm is self-replicates here. If your computer have a worm here, the worm will duplicate in a very fast speed. 1 worm to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 32, 32 to 64, 64 to 128, 128 to 256 here, and 256 to 1024. They're going to double the size very, very fast here. And now you have very, very worms here. They're going to occupy your space. Then your computer can do not much because you don't have a space to do your work here. So that's your worm here. This type of we call virus here. Yeah. And Trojan horse here, as the name implies, is like a time bomb here. You got Trojan horse, meaning it may explore sometime, time-based or event-based. Or if you do something, then to your computer, then the Trojan horse will come out here. So this is this kind of type here. Yeah. So you have this kind of Trojan horse, you may not know. Not until it's time, or you accidentally trigger a certain event, then there will some damage your computer here. Spyware here, you can see from the name here, the spyware can record individual keystroke here. That's the software tool here. Keystroke here, you type in, you connect to your bank account here, username, password, they memorize the keystrokes. The same as to say that they steal your username and password for your bank account. So that's the same stuff. The keyloggers here, using keylogger here. Keylogger here was not actually been designed for the hackers to use for this purpose, to steal your information here. Keyloggers is a software which I have used before. Like if you are doing some kind of testing, then you need to, the screen here, for instance, you need to click on here, then you need to click on here, then you need to type in something, then you need to do something. That's one test case. Should all the test cases are similar to that, you're going to keep repeating yourself. Using the keyloggers software here, they memorize, you click on here, you click on here, you click on here, click on here. If you test the program here, say you test it, and then remember, so tomorrow, do you need to test it again? No, you don't. You trigger the software. They're going to do exactly the same thing here, because you are going to do the exactly same thing. You ask me why I want to do it. I have already tested. It looks good. Why I have to retest it? You have to retest it here because many reasons. One reason, some people have changed the programs here, or you have a newer version of a program here. The software are going to keep changing. Then you need to do the same way to test your software here. It works before, then someone changed something, you need to retest. A term we use in the testing world we call regression test, to see everything's still okay. Then this kind of software can be used. You just run the software, computer, you click on something, you type on something, the computer will do the same thing. They're going to click on something and do something. Just the computer is like 100 times, 1,000 times faster than you can do. So that's the difference here. If that would take you like 2 hours to finish, it may take computers like 10 seconds to finish here. So depends on how good is the software here. I have even used that software when I was in the industry as a tester here. Hacking here, you see this is the military setup here. Air Force, cyber warriors here help define the nation from attack here. Yeah, military. Military should have the best technology here, computer technology as well here, so they can see hackers here. Here, the textbook trying to describe what is the hackers. Refer to an individual, a guy who used a computer on network to commit a crime. Okay, so what is the hacker? Hacker is someone illegally do something via the use of computer. Mobile phone considered as a computer type of device here. So it's called cyber crimes here. Since we have cyber crimes here, do we have cyber regulations? Yes, we do. But unfortunately, sometimes it's not enough or need to be updated or behind the hackers here. That we learn from what they have been done, then we set up the law, and sometimes it's not fast enough here. Hackers, you have black hat hacker, or white hat. It's very important to understand what is the black hat and white hat here. So non-criminal, black. So if you hear people say that I am a white hat hacker, or I am a ethical hacker, say, okay, you're a bad guy. No, I'm not a bad guy here. So what is the white hat ethical hacker? I'm trying to break in a system to see if I can do that. If I can, then the system got some problem we need to fix before a black hat hacker trying to break it. So we have a good hacker, bad hacker. The good hacker is actually like a tester here. You are in a manufacturer, you have some product here. Before you give to your customer, would you test that product? Yes. And you're trying to see if the product has not been handled correctly, will it malfunction, wait to be broke, and something else here. You sit on your product here to see if that is strong enough. So you're going to do all different types of tests. So it's the tester here. That's your white hat hacker or white or ethical hacker here. And this talking about hacking stuff here. Hacking stuff is ongoing, never stop here. It's getting more and more challenging here. Just thinking about we have more and more use of the network, much more complex network real time here. It only makes it more difficult to protect your network from hackers. And hackers are not going to be stopped. Not as I think or I can see here. So the network here, you have a network here, you need to protect your network here. And protecting your network here is like personal and financial information is installed. That's a very, very good point here. You need people and you need money to protect your network. Yeah, it's going to cost you a lot. And you need talents. And some of the black hat, a bad guy, a bad hacker, turned out to be white hat. Well, I used to do break in some other networks here. Now I know I was wrong, and I'm willing to do to share my so-called expertise with you instead of try to damage your system. Now I'm trying to protect your system. It happens here. Cyber warfare here conducted by countries, terrorists here. That's very, very true here, and large independence here. So now, cyber security is a national security. It is for all the countries here. Yeah. Right now the countries, military, Air Force, Marine, they all use high tech. They use computers for their communication, for their weapons here. If they cannot secure those computer systems for their weapons here, they cannot fight. They cannot win. They're going to lose. That's for sure. So this is very, very important. So to protect your computers here, military computer especially here. So this is the Air Force here. And there are many, many ways to make it more secure. One way is like operating system here. You're not going to use their computer here. See here, military also use computer. They're not supposed, actually they're not using like Apple computer with Mac OS. With that, the Apple going to keep updating. If Apple computer have some problem here, made some mistakes here, the military computer you have problem. Same idea. You don't use Windows 10. Should Windows 10, they need to keep updating. Have some problem. Now you don't have a computer. They use Linux. Linux is owned by the owner. In this case, the military. They use Linux here. They have some experts to handle those Linux. They can see the coding. They can change the coding here for their operating system. They don't have a company outside like Microsoft or Apple keep updating their operating system. They keep updating the operating system. Nobody else. So that's how you secure your computer system here. I'm using operating system as an example. How they're conducting attacks here. Yeah, here the famous one, as I mentioned to you before, called DDoS attack, distributed denial of service. Distributed, it just means attack come from two or more than two computers. It's not like one computer, two and more. A hacker can hijack, say, 20 computers. Now use those 20 computers to attack website like eBay. Denial of service is you have 20 computers, keep sending out requests. Hey, I want to buy something from eBay, then run away. I keep that hanging there and keep doing that. So even with 20 computers, can generate maybe 20,000 requests or buying something. And if your network is not smart enough, secure enough, you're going to be turn out to be denial of service. A legitimate user want to go to eBay, want to buy something, going to experience this denial of service. eBay are all occupied by those fake hackers' requests of buying something. You cannot buy anything here. We're too busy to serve you. So DDoS here. That's, you're going to make your operating system, make your servers too busy with fake requests. Then they cannot serve anyone. So for you, if you want to go to eBay, you see there's no response here. Actually, I'll say, okay, all servers are busy. All servers are doing nothing, are idling there, being fooled by those fake requests here. Check it out here. Google and type in 2000 February DDoS attack. Then you're going to find a Marty Boy, that famous 13 years old Canadian teenager, using the DDoS attack 20 years ago and brought down eBay, Amazon, and other famous servers here. It would not happen in today. Not that easy. That was 20 years ago. Today we learn the hard way here. Those are very, very secure. But this is still the way here. Famous way, say one popular type. It's still a way. Hackers are still trying to use that the same way. And that's for you based on your expertise, your budget. How can you protect your network from DDoS attack? Okay. Computer identify in any way are known zombies here because they are under external control. And this Vortex, massive known as, there are different terms here. There are many hackers attack here. You can read it here, but DDoS attack. The way to learn it is not like you're going to familiarize yourself with all different type of hackers attack. This class is not for that purpose. This is not a cybersecurity class. You need to know one example. Then you know how hackers attack a server. Remember one example, one incident. For that, I suggest 2000, that's years 2000, February, DDoS attack. That's one incident, very famous one, very significant one of hackers attack. So people ask you, what is hacker attacks? You tell them that 20 years ago, a Canadian teenager using a technological DDoS attack, using more than 2 computers, and to send out fake requests, make the servers like eBay, Amazon too busy to serve some real legitimate users here. So that's the stuff here. One more time here. DDoS attack is make your server too busy, then to do nothing. They cannot really do anything here. Monitoring communication here. There are many software tools here to monitoring the communication here, like a chess, bank here, or HTTPS protocol here. Okay. Say now you have HTTP and HTTPS. This is HTTP column / your URL, your website address. That's how you go to there. You can thinking about this like to. When you write a letter here, using a to, then you write an address, similar to that. In HTTPS here, that is secure. The difference between HTTP and HTTPS is you're not going to notice any difference from a user's perspective. You type in HTTP with or without S, that's all you need to do. But for your computer, if you have an HTTP, then column / go to a certain website, your computer software will not be that busy. Adding an S for secure, HTTP protocol secure here, your computer will be transparent to you, much more busy. the side here, the chess. The chess here going to keep sending a packet to your computer's browser software. Say, hey, are you there? Say yes. Like, oh, okay. So they're going to send out some other request here. So, are you still there? Yes. So keep sending here in the background info. You don't know. That's how they're going to keep. Remember our DDoS here. You send out a request to chess. Hey, I need some service. Then you go away right away. That sending only take less than 1 second. Then your computer is away to send to another chess or another or pretending you are some other people here. So your computer pretending I'm number one. So sending to you, hey, I need a request here. Then this guy don't check. Okay, number one need my service here. So I'm going to talk to number one for a while here. Then you're pretending yourself. You log off, you pretend you're number two, then number three, number five, number 100 here. You have many names here to serve the chess. The chess server's happy. I'm serving 100 people here. So no, you're not here. So they're going to keep asking, say, you say you're number one. Hey, number one here, where are you? No, you're no more there. They're going to lock you off right away here. So that's one way, HTTPS here, to clear out the DDoS attack. Okay. And they're talking about data theft here. Yeah, as I mentioned to you, hackers, they steal your info, number one, for money, number two, for fun. That's bad here. Yeah. Okay, so such as your social security number here, and more than that, your date of birth here. Your bank account information, they are going to pretending they are you to steal away your money, your benefit here. Protecting your identity here. How can you protecting your identity? How can you preventing from a hacker to pretend he is you and to do some damage to you here? It's pretty much like username and password, make your password more fancy so they cannot guess. You make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Or hackers going to have software to guess, what's your password? Maybe this guy's lazy, huh? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or just a password here. They're going to try that. Okay. So you're going to make your password much more fancier than that. You're going to have a special character, have a number, uppercase, lowercase, long enough for a hacker's computer to figure it out. And you also don't want to keep your password in your computer. If you do that, once you have virus there, they're trying to steal, they may find your password here. So password, say, where is the best place to keep my password? Well, keep it in your brain here. So you can memorize, that's the best place here. Well, okay, no, I'm writing down here. Okay, writing down is better here. You said, no, I keep it in the computer. I have a file in my computer called password. You go there and find all of your password here. Whoa, that's really not very smart here. You say, no, this computer world here, we need to do the paperless. So the place for us to keep our computer, suppose in a file in our computer. No, that's wrong here. Think again here. Yeah, you still need to use some paper here. When you have too many passwords, you cannot remember. You're going to write down in your notebook somewhere here. And if you can memorize, that's best here. If you cannot, write it down in your notebook here. Don't put it in your computer here. Social intelligence here. Yeah, they have something here, like phishing here. They are going to send out stuff. The hackers must take a website, look like they're pretending they are Facebook. Then they're going to send you something here. Say, hey, your Facebook, we need to verify your username and password here. Otherwise, we're going to discontinue your account. So you say, okay, yeah. Okay, let me type in my username and password. Then they got it. So that's the phishing stuff here. Say, if some email looks some kind of phishing, don't buy it here. Facebook would never ask you to verify username and password. Otherwise, to going to discontinue your account. Why they want to discontinue your account? They need you and many other people to make it a popular social media here. They will never want to discontinue you. So that's not right here. So that's not right here. Yep. So that's some information I would like to share with you here. And yeah, use some common sense when you are protecting your info here. Have some antivirus like Norton software for your computer. Make sure it's installed, make sure it's run, and use some common sense here. Don't store some unnecessary info in there. And when you are doing the social media here, be careful here. Talking about this social media, Facebook here. Try not to discuss work in the social media. It may not help you with your career advancement. It may stop it here. So if you want to complain about your boss, talk to your boss, or talk to your boss's boss, or talk to human resource. That's all the correct way, and you should. But you don't want to have that kind of complaint writing down in your Facebook here. The company may fire you. Can they fire you? Of course they can fire you here. There are many laws here. Some laws protect you, individual. Some law protect the business here. It's not only the law will protect individual against business. Society-wise, we need both. We need individuals here, we need business here. So don't do that here. It's really a bad habit here. There are some channels here. I mean, the way problem may happen, but the way to fix the problem, you need to be a certain channel here. Facebook here is a social media. What does social means? Means you're mingling, you're talking about something football, maybe something. That's called social media. They don't call it social media for a reason. They don't call it work-related media. It's not work-related media here. So go there, talk about something funny, something scary, but don't talk about your work here. That's only my humble suggestion here. You make your own choice here. Now, that's something I want to share with you.